My name is Dianna Muller. I am married to
For now.
Ryan Muller, and we are based out of Coffeyville, Kansas. We instruct for a girl and a gun and waft. We don't do this. This is our normal bread and butter. So
We shoot.
we still compete.
Yes.
So that takes up all of that time in the weekends and stuff like that. So we're honored to teach whatever. We shoot three guns, so we can teach.
We can teach three gun. We can teach products. I dabble into the long range stuff, and I grew up hunting, so there's a little bit of that bolt gun knowledge that we can bring to it also.
I got started by my dad, and I went hunting when I was like 15, 16 years old. And when I harvested my first deer, it was a doe, and Bambi came along, and I was devastated. And so my hunting experience now, do I like to eat Bambi's mom? Absolutely, which is where he comes in too, because that's what he provides. So um, my dad turned our attention to shooting competitively. So I started shooting USPSA when I was in high school, and I've just been dabbling in it ever since. But then the Lord kind of turned my heart towards it full time towards the end of my police career. In 2014, I retired to do this full time.
I would say I got started because she got started. I had never been to a range before I met her, but I grew up hunting. I grew up shooting because that's what country folk do and out in the sticks. And I was athletic. I played sports, so that is what three gun is and was at the time. It was a chance to run around through the woods, through the hills, which is great fun anyways, and shoot guns. So we hopped in doing that, and that's all we've done for 12 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say what keeps me passionate about teaching is that I've been very blessed with the people that I've got to hang around and learn to shoot from. So when I got into, like I said, I'd never been to a range, and immediately I'm starting to learn from the Jerry Michuliks and the Michael Voights and
And the Diana Mullers.
the Dianna Miller. Yeah, she wasn't even a Muller back then. So the Kurt Millers when it comes to a shotgun, like these are guys that developed things over the course of 40 years, and I got to soak it all up at once. So what keeps me passionate about that is taking even not necessarily what I know, but what they taught me, all the other people taught me, and passing that on to the next group of people. Because when we get out to, a girl and a gun specifically, like those people haven't had access to Jerry and Michael and Di and Kurt, or, all of those names, Barry Duke, like these guys shaped the sport, the shooting sports, and most people don't even know who they are. So I like to take that knowledge and pass that on to the other people. That's what keeps me rolling.
What keeps me passionate is the legacy. So I'm huge into protecting the Second Amendment and safeguarding the Second Amendment through the woman's voice and highlighting the woman's voice to normalize and celebrate the Second Amendment. So the shooting sports is just such an amazing group of people. It's such an amazing sport, and I want to give that to everybody else. I want to give them the opportunity because especially three gun can be a little intimidating when you're starting with three platforms at once. So when we come into a Girl and a Gun national conference, we'll teach three gun, but we'll break it down into one platform, and we'll give you one platform at a time, and we'll give it to you in bite-sized morsels. That we get to see people that we don't get to see. We get to meet a lot of new people, and it just keeps it fresh. So, what Robin and a Girl and a Gun has accomplished with this conference of over 700 women in one spot is pretty amazing. My advice for the women that are attending conference for the first time is just to look at it as an adventure, ask a lot of questions. This group of people, especially from our world of competition, were very, very kind and open to giving you information, lending you gear and things like that. So just don't have any of that nervous energy. Just get on the ride and take the ride, and when it stops, you'll want to get on it again.
Yeah, and my advice kind of goes along with that. It would be to it's perspective, and the perspective is that as new as you think you are, and I haven't done this, I don't know what I'm doing here. There's someone out there with less experience than you. I guarantee that. That goes back to like way back in the A Girl and a Gun days, and what was the little girl's name? Like she's crying, and she's like, I'm doing everything so slow. And I said, yeah, but you're doing it right. So do it right and do it slow, and you won't get last. I promise. She beat like 20 people in the match. So she, at the end of it, she thought, oh my gosh, I did so terrible. I'm like, no, 20 people did worse than you. So perspective.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Just stay safe and have a good time. Yeah. That is the name of the game. I just want like a totality of the circumstances. Like I want you to be confident walking away, knowing that you know how to load, you know how to unload, you know how to be safe with the 180. It's like it's just when we have women come in, especially for the first time, they can learn so much faster than a lot of instructors think they can. So I like to let them drink from the fire hose, and just make sure that that when they walk away, that they feel more confidence.
Yeah. The one thing I think I would like people to take away is I want you to be more intimate with your rifle. Because we tout the AR-15 as, it's great, it's accurate at long range, it's great for close range, it doesn't recoil much, and you can change it to do whatever it is that you want, but that still doesn't tell people how to change things to do what they want, or it doesn't teach them how to shoot it at long range and what their dope is. So my goal whenever you go through our class is that you will, know that your rifle is set up to be as good for what you want it to do as it can be. You may want a suppressor, you may not want one. You may want a muzzle brake, you may not want one. You may want a nice trigger, but you don't need it. All those little things that we can talk through, and then take your gun.
Trigger.
You need a nice trigger. And then take it and make it to where you know how it shoots at 5 yards or 400. Like know more about your rifle. That's my goal for this whole thing.
I would say the one mistake that I see people make when they come to the range or they come to the competition is that they don't do the preparation they could do to make their experience be a lot better. So for instance, like if you come to a match, you need to get there early enough to walk the stage and choreograph your dance to, you close your eyes, you can shoot the stage. That's the level at which you can prepare for a stage. And then on the backside of that, like after you get done shooting, or not after, the whole time, it's the organization part. Like I thrive on organization. And when you're, especially in 3-gun, like if you don't organize, if you don't know where your magazines are, you don't know where your ammo is, and you're always looking for something, those are things that you can do the night before. Those are processes that you can put in place that as long as you're more organized, the less you have to worry about when you're at the range or you're at a competition.
I would say one common mistake that I see is that they come to a class with a closed mind, and that's definitely something you don't want to do. So you have paid to be here, and you've brought in someone who's supposed to be very knowledgeable. And even if you don't end up doing anything that they say, at least try the things that they are telling you to do, because chances are they're better at whatever it is that they're doing than you are. So it could be stance or grip or the way you hold it, whatever. It may not work for you in the end. And that's fine. If someone tries what I did and it doesn't work as good as what they were doing, look, I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings, but I want you to at least try it. I want you to give it an honest go and see if it doesn't improve you. So for everybody that's coming to, this conference, A Girl and a Gun, we look forward to having you. My final thoughts are you are going to have a good time. Like I've been there to enough of them. It is a great event. There's lots of people. You'll be friends with people you will leave with more friends than what you got there with. Mm-hmm. That's what I can say.
Yeah. interested in following us, check us out on our social media platforms.